All right, I wanted to start talking about UV mapping and texturing and how simple all of that can be. This is just a simple Photoshop file. Obviously I don't have a lot going on here. A bunch of squares of colors. It's pretty much what was in the swatches palette. What the heck just happened? So it's everything that's in the swatches palette basically laid out into a texture. And then this becomes my color palette. What essentially would be plant leaves, wood, natural fibers, rock, sand, bone, every other color under the sun, my grayscale, some leftover pinks. Yahoo. I don't know what this is. They were just too bright to fit anywhere else. But the strength of this comes in having these solid colors as my palette for texturing. I now have old-timey, sort of subdued color palette that matches everything with my color choices. I have the nighttime version, so we can change the lighting really easily. And then I have early morning, so this is probably just as the sun's starting to break. Sepia tone. So out of just this palette and some filtering, you get a lot of good color combinations that don't actually break your color styles when you choose them. This is like ultraviolet. If we want to do a black light scene, I guess. Jeez. So I just really like the way a lot of these colors came out. But all I've been doing is setting the filter that I want. And exporting that ping. Let's see, I am in textures, so we're going to move this over to the character we're working on. Environmental paths, sure, PNG. Hopefully this works. Then I think we'll pick this character. And we'll start doing some UV layouts. The helmet is going to be on a separate UV, I think, because I actually wanted to use a transparent mapping for the helmet, and I haven't tried that before, and I want to see how it comes out. So if my ping has a little bit of transparency to it, and I map the shield of the helmet to that part of the PNG, or TIFF, or whatever we're using, I should get a transparent helmet. But for UV mapping, these are base character meshes. They have not a lot of work done to them anywhere. But I would do like this. So I have my boots. We'll grab some stuff. Back up one. To it, and this one. All right, so that's one part of my boots. UV, unwrap, but we don't. Here's what we actually want. So we reset the UVs. It maps them to a full square for whatever your texture is. And this is going to be character, environmental paths. So we'll use this as our sepia white. That'll be the basis to our spacesuit. Then on the boots, same thing. We're now doing the soles and insides. Do an unwrap. Do a reset. For these, I want them to be dark. Texture solid. That's what I'm looking for. So, now it's going to be a very, very brown spacesuit. All right. So part of the strength in doing it this way try this one. Yes. Go back to Blender. Reload it. We get different color. That looks a little more spacesuity. Currently, I hadn't thought this through. I'm not ready to UV map the base meshes because, excuse me, they don't have t-shirts on yet. So ideally these guys are going to be pants, t-shirt, and I'll have 1, 2, and then flesh tone, 3 colors for the model. So I guess I have to finish modeling. But this is how I'm setting up my texturing. Do something a little more complicated like the backpack. So we want to grab everything we want to be one color. Yeah, that'll look nice. Same thing here. Here. Do my buckles the same color. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. We'll select it by hand. All right, so we have a pretty nice backpack. Lovely. I want to unwrap you. Can I just do reset? Oh, we save a whole step right there. It's the dark color on my backpack. Beautiful blue. Control I, you reset you. Woo. So you know they're not all quads. There we go. Textured backpack. 2 squares. So, boots, backpack. Jacket will be equally interesting because of those pads. The gloves, same thing.